Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 12 new touring motorcycles 2026. Number 12, Suzuki SV-7 GX. The Suzuki SV-7 GX arrives with a fresh body that looks built for long roads. Suzuki gives it a slim front, a tall screen, and wide side panels that guide air around the rider. The LED setup is sharper than past models, and the fairing lines help cut wind without adding bulk. The overall shape feels tuned for touring while still keeping a light, sporty feel. Power comes from a new 700cc class twin that aims for calm, steady pull instead of hard peaks. It gives smooth torque right from the lower revs, which works well for touring traffic, mountain climbs, and long interstate stretches. The bike also avoids rough throttle hits, so it feels stable in stop-and-go traffic and relaxed when cruising at fixed speeds. Suzuki adds helpful extras that raise comfort for daily use. The TFT screen is easy to read under sunlight, the cruise control feels steady on long runs, and the switchgear is simple enough to use with gloves. The SV7 GX is expected to land in the mid-$20,000 range, placing it below heavy premium tourers while still giving solid tech and comfort. Overall, the Suzuki SV7 GX arrives as a fresh touring bike that mixes comfort, steady power, and smart updates in a way that fits long American roads without pushing the dollar too far. Number 11, Honda CB1000 GT. The Honda CB1000 GT steps in with a clean touring look that leans toward sharp lines and a strong front stance. Honda gives it a wide fairing that pushes wind away at highway pace, along with a tall screen shaped for long rides. The seat and tank flow together in a smooth curve, keeping the rider in a natural upright position. Honda powers the CB1000 GT with a 1000cc inline-4 that aims for smooth pull across the RPM range. The engine holds steady torque for climbing grades or passing traffic on open roads, and the cooling system handles long hot days without strain. Throttle response stays predictable, which helps the bike feel settled in slow traffic and calm at steady cruising speeds. Honda loads the CB1000 GT with extras that fit real touring use. The TFT display is bright and simple, even in strong sunlight. Cruise control stays stable during long hours on straight roads. The Honda CB1000 GT is expected to land around the upper $20,000 range in the USA, giving riders a strong long-distance machine without jumping into luxury pricing. Overall, the Honda CB1000 GT stands out as a fresh long-haul option that mixes comfort, smooth power, and real-world features in a way that fits American miles and American wallets. Number 10, Yamaha Tracer 9 GT. The Yamaha Tracer 9 GT stands out with a slim touring shape that keeps things light while giving solid wind control. The front fairing is shaped to guide air around the rider, the LED headlights sit tight under a sharp nose, and the tall screen gives steady wind protection at highway pace. The side panels follow clean lines that help cut drag, and the seat height works well for riders who want comfort without feeling too high off the ground. Power comes from an 890cc triple that aims for smooth pull and quick response. The motor gives steady mid-range power that helps when rolling through hills or overtaking on long straight roads. Cooling is handled by a strong radiator setup that keeps temps stable during summer traffic. Yamaha loads the Tracer 9 GT with helpful touring tech. The TFT screen is easy to read in bright sun, cruise control holds steady speed on wide highways, and the riding modes let the bike adjust to rain, cold mornings, or dry heat. Pricing sits around the upper $10,000 range in the USA, which makes it a strong choice for riders who want modern touring features without stepping into higher-dollar heavyweight bikes. It also stays light on fuel, which helps with long road mileage. Overall, the Yamaha Tracer 9 GT brings a fresh mix of comfort, an 890cc triple, and strong features that fit American touring routes while keeping the cost manageable. Number 9, BMW R1300 GS. The BMW R1300 GS arrives with a fresh outer shape that focuses on clean airflow and long-distance comfort. The front carries a compact LED setup with a wide fairing that pushes wind away from the rider without adding much bulk. The overall body feels tighter and lighter than the older frame, which helps the bike stay stable at higher speeds. Power comes from the 1300cc Boxer engine that BMW has refined for smoother pull and better balance. It delivers strong mid-range power that helps when climbing steep grades or overtaking on open highways. BMW fills the R1300 GS with features that help riders handle long days. The adjustable windscreen helps manage airflow based on weather, and the electronic suspension adjusts to changes in load or road conditions. The expected price sits in the upper $20,000 to low $30,000 range, placing it among premium touring bikes but giving riders strong long-term value. Overall, the BMW R1300 GS stands as a fresh update with a clean shape, a smooth 1300cc Boxer engine, and rider-focused features that make long American roads feel steady and controlled. Number 8. Honda NT1100. The Honda NT1100 shows up with a calm touring look built around smooth airflow and long-mile comfort. The front fairing is wide enough to push wind around the rider. The LED headlight sits clean under a neat upper cowl, and the tall screen gives steady shelter at highway speed. The side panels guide air along the body without adding bulk, and the seat height works well for riders who want an easy reach paired with solid long-distance support. Power comes from an 1100cc twin that focuses on steady pull and relaxed character. It gives a strong mid-range that helps when holding speed on rolling highways or making clean passes on open roads. Honda packs the NT1100 with extras built for travel. The TFT display stays clear in bright sun, cruise control makes long rides easier, and the screen adjusts by hand so riders can tune airflow for different weather. Pricing is expected to land in the lower $20,000 range, which makes the NT1100 a strong option for riders who want touring comfort and modern tech without jumping into high-dollar heavyweight machines. Overall, the Honda NT1100 brings a clean shape, a smooth 1100cc engine, and calm touring manners that fit the wide roads of the USA without pushing the budget too far. Number 7. Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello. The Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello carries a fresh outer style that mixes a compact front fairing with smooth lines meant for long-mile comfort. The LED setup sits neatly under a short nose, and the fairing uses wing-style vents that guide air around the rider. The tank has a wide shape that works well for grip, and the seat height feels friendly for medium and tall riders. The overall body stays slim for a touring bike, which helps with balance at low speeds. Power comes from a 1000cc class transverse V-twin that brings a steady and relaxed pull. It makes strong mid-range power for rolling highways and long climbs, and the cooling system keeps temps in check even during hot afternoon rides. The engine layout helps control vibration, giving the bike a smoother feel on long travel days. Moto Guzzi adds useful extras for comfort and travel. The TFT display is clear under sun, cruise control helps ease long hours, and the riding position gives a mix of upright comfort and slight forward lean for stability. The adjustable screen helps manage wind flow, and the semi-active suspension adapts to road changes. Pricing sits in the lower to mid $20,000 range in the USA, giving riders a premium but still reachable option with fresh tech and strong comfort. Overall, the Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello offers a clean shape, a smooth 1000cc class V-twin, and comfort-focused tech that makes long American roads feel steady and engaging without stretching the dollar too far. Number 6. Honda Transalp. The Honda Transalp steps in with a simple but purposeful outer shape made for long mixed road travel. The tall front fairing keeps wind away from the rider, the LED headlight sits tight under a slim nose, and the side panels help guide airflow without adding extra bulk. The bike stands tall, giving a clear view of the road, and the seat height fits riders who like an upright touring feel with plenty of room to move during long hours. Power comes from a 750cc class twin that aims for steady pull rather than sharp bursts. It delivers smooth mid-range torque that works well for rolling highways, uneven backroads, and light-off pavement stretches. The throttle action is smooth, helping the bike feel easy in city traffic and calm at steady cruising speeds. Honda fits the Transalp with extras built to help on long routes. The TFT screen stays clear in bright daylight, the riding position puts less strain on the back, and the adjustable screen lets riders control wind flow. The seat padding gives steady comfort for long rides, and the wide handlebar helps with control on rougher surfaces. The expected price sits in the upper $10,000 range in the USA, which puts the Transalp in reach for riders who want a solid touring machine without crossing into high-dollar adventure bikes. Overall, the Honda Transalp brings a tall, clean shape, a smooth 750cc class twin, and practical touring features that suit long American roads while keeping the dollar under control. Number 5. Harley-Davidson Street Glide. The Harley-Davidson Street Glide comes in with a wide outer shape built for long open roads. The batwing fairing gives the bike its familiar look while pushing wind cleanly around the rider. The LED setup sits deep in the front face, giving strong road coverage at night. The stretched side panels blend into the saddlebags for a smooth flow, and the low seat height keeps the bike easy to manage at stops. The long front fender and broad tank add to its steady touring stance. Power comes from a 1700cc Class V twin that focuses on strong low and mid-range pull. It gives enough torque for highway merging hill climbs and steady cruising with luggage on board. The motor keeps a steady beat without rough shake, which helps on long travel days. Throttle response stays smooth, making the bike feel calmer than its size suggests. Harley adds travel features that help riders settle in for long miles. The touch-screen display is clear in daylight, the audio system fills the cabin area well at highway speed, and cruise control keeps the pace steady on long straight routes. The seat padding supports long hours, and the fairing design cuts enough wind to reduce fatigue. The Street Glide usually sits in the mid to upper $20,000 range in the USA, which fits its size, features, and comfort level. Overall, the Harley-Davidson Street Glide brings a bold shape, a strong 1700cc Class V twin, and travel-focused features that suit long American roads with steady comfort. Number 4. Honda Africa Twin. The Honda Africa Twin stands tall with an outer shape built for long mixed-terrain trips. The front fairing is slim but rises high enough to push wind off the rider, and the LED headlight sits tight under a sharp nose. The seat sits at a higher level than most touring bikes, giving a clear view of the road and a roomy posture for long hours. Power comes from an 1800cc twin that focuses on smooth pull through the mid-range. It gives enough strength for steep climbs, quick passing, and long highway runs without strain. Throttle action stays steady, which helps the bike feel predictable in slow traffic and calm when holding a fixed speed on open interstates. Honda fits the Africa Twin with extras that support long-distance travel. The TFT screen is easy to read under sunlight, cruise control makes long rides easier, and the riding position reduces back and shoulder strain. Pricing in the USA usually sits in the lower $20,000 range, which gives strong value for an 1800cc touring machine with long-distance comfort and real rough road ability. Overall, the Honda Africa Twin offers a tall, steady shape and useful travel features that fit long American roads and light backroad riding without pushing the budget too far. Number 3. Indian Challenger. The Indian Challenger rolls in with a bold outer stance shaped around its fixed fairing. The front carries a wide shield that blocks wind without wobble, and the LED headlight sits deep under a broad brow that gives strong lighting at night. The side panels stretch into the saddlebags with clean lines that make the bike look long and planted. Power comes from a 1700cc Class V twin that pushes strong torque right from the bottom. It holds steady pull even when loaded with luggage or climbing steep grades, and the liquid cooling keeps temps under control in slow traffic or hot states. The motor has a calm beat that smooths out at cruising speed, and the throttle feels gentle enough that the size never feels jumpy in tight spots. Indian loads the Challenger with features that lean toward full-day touring. The large touch display stays clear under direct sun and brings easy access to ride data. The seat is shaped with wide support so the rider does not feel worn out after long hours. Pricing in the USA usually falls in the mid to upper $20,000 range. Overall, the Indian Challenger mixes a planted stance, a strong 1700cc class motor, and steady touring comfort that fits wide American highways with ease and confidence. Number 2. Honda Goldwing. The Honda Goldwing stands out with a wide and smooth outer form built for long-distance comfort. The front fairing wraps around the rider like a shield, cutting wind with ease while keeping the bike stable at highway pace. The LED headlight sits low and wide, giving a clear spread of light during night rides. The body panels flow cleanly into the saddlebags and trunk, giving the bike a settled shape that looks ready for coast-to-coast trips. Power comes from an 1800cc flat-six engine that feels calm and steady at any speed. The motor delivers strong mid-range pull without shaking, and its flat layout keeps vibration almost unnoticed. The cooling system handles hot weather well, even during slow traffic. Honda equips the Goldwing with features aimed at long-haul comfort. The large screen and fairing work together to keep wind off the rider. The seating position supports the back through full-day rides, and the audio system stays clear even at highway speed. Suspension tuning helps smooth out rough patches of road, keeping the ride steady. Pricing usually sits in the upper $20,000 to low $30,000 range. Overall, the Honda Goldwing brings a calm outer shape, a smooth 1800cc flat-six, and long-distance comfort that fits wide American highways better than almost anything on two wheels. Number 1. Harley-Davidson Road Glide. The Harley-Davidson Road Glide starts with a strong outer look shaped around its frame-mounted shark nose fairing. This fairing cuts through wind with less shake at speed, giving the bike a planted feel on open highways. The LED headlight sits deep inside the fairing, throwing a wide beam at night. Long side panels blend into the saddlebags, giving the bike a stretch stance that suits long American roads. Power comes from a 1700cc Class V twin that brings steady push through the lower and middle revs. It pulls cleanly even with full luggage, and the cooling setup keeps temps manageable in warm states and slow traffic. Vibration stays controlled for a big twin, making long hours less tiring. Harley fills the Road Glide with features that make long trips easier. The large touchscreen stays readable in bright sun, and the fairing design gives a quiet pocket of air around the rider. The seat has wide padding that supports long days, and the riding posture keeps strain off the back and shoulders. Suspension tuning softens rough patches, keeping the bike stable on long stretches. Pricing in the USA usually sits in the mid to upper $20,000 range. Overall, the Harley-Davidson Road Glide combines a stable outer form, a strong 1700cc class engine, and long-haul comfort that fits the wide open American landscape with steady confidence. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.